Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Back for another Bloons stream. Typical Sunday. Been a week. Not much to really talk about before we get started. We can go ahead and just jump in, like always. I think we made it to the resort. Oh, it's Christmas. Yeah, I guess that's something to talk about. I did get a few achievements. I can't remember exactly which ones. I'm going to have to look through. But I did get, like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 achievements over the past week. So I did do that. But really not much else to talk about. So let's go to the resort and just get that black border done. Hopefully we can get that done all today. Looks like we don't have much to do. We just have to do the hard metals, which I guess do take the longest, but you know, I thought we might have to do the easy metals and the medium metals as well, but I guess not. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Alright. Maybe I should have went with a Zeely instead of Ben. Just try to make this work, though. We can get some extra money from the Alchemist and the Druid. So maybe let's use a Druid. We can have a Spirit of the Forest, I suppose, like right here, maybe. Just run with that. Honestly, we could probably just live with that throughout the entire game. Maybe use a ninja for the camo balloons, but really that's it. So it's been a week. Again, not really much to talk about, but I did start my break. I did start my Christmas break. I am not in school, as I've said multiple times. I'm not in school right now, but I work at a middle school, so you know, we have the same schedule as the kids, so you know, we get Christmas break at the same time as them. We get summer break, spring break, all that good stuff. President's Week, you know, Thanksgiving break, so on and so forth. So I'm on break for the next couple of weeks. I'm still going to be streaming. Maybe not on Christmas or I don't know when New Year's Eve and New Year's Day is, but maybe not those days. But I'm going to be streaming over the break. Christmas is on this Thursday. I guess I could maybe do a stream, maybe, or I could make it up like the next day after or something like that. Same with New Year's. It looks like New Year's Day is on the 1st. We typically don't really do much for New Year's, but you never know. I go visit some family or something like that. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming over the break. Not much is going to be changing. I am excited about this break. The semester I just worked was the first full semester I've worked at a school in maybe ever. I used to volunteer at a school for a music program, but that was a long time ago. That was in like 2015, 2016. I was like a freshman or something in high school like that. And that was the last time I've been in a school, or that's the last time I've been working in a school for a long period of time. So this semester was the first time I've been back. It's been pretty nice. The break is welcome, though. It's going to be nice to not be screamed at and be surrounded by all that noise 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but I'm being a bit dramatic. It's only 4 hours a day, but, you know, still pretty loud. It was pretty cool to get out of there, you know? I don't know why I thought I had enough money to get camo on this guy right away, but just switch it up a little bit. Let's use our super monkey for some camo balloons. Yeah, the break is welcome. I'm gonna be staying at home. Nothing's gonna change here. I am looking for a new job. I have a few things, or I have a few ideas. Maybe not a few, but really one just kind of long shot idea that I want to try. Because, I mean, I've told y'all that I do music a lot. I write music every once in a while. I like to practice whenever I can. I'm not in a band or anything like that. I just like to practice on my free time as a hobby. So, you know, writing music hopefully would make me some money in the future if it takes off. If I can get an audience for that. I've talked about making video essays. Hopefully that could take off if I make enough money doing that. Why am I not buying... I forgot to buy camo again. My bad. We should be fine with the the mana shield and Ben, but dumb of me. What was I gonna say? Oh, music. Oh yeah, I like to write music. I like to study music and all that stuff. So hopefully that would take off and be kind of a second job for me, or some kind of side income, side hustle type thing. But I have another hobby that I like to do that I'm gonna actually reach out to somebody about it and see if I can get a job. Kind of a long shot. But in the vein of music, I think I've talked about this before. I like to arrange music. I take stuff online that I find, like tabs or sheet music, and since I like to learn it, I like to format it in a certain way. And I've realized that like people do that for work. There's a few publishing houses that do that as their business. I'm gonna reach out to one of them. I'm gonna say, hey guys, hey, do you need another transcriber? Do you need an editor? Something like that. I'm definitely still, you know, like amateur level. I'm not trying to say I'm quite at that level yet to be able to just walk in and be like, hey, give me a job. But I want to, you know, send an email and see if I can get that going. Pretty sure the ones that I know of all have options for remote work, so I can just stay here. And I don't know how they would do it. Maybe there's like a clock-in system or a schedule where I just sit down and transcribe for a few hours and get paid for it, you know? I'm going to try to do that. Do these things pop lead? Does the Dark Knight pop lead? Dark Blades increase knockback and pierce and deal extra damage to mobs. So no, not leads. Okay. This does, though. Champions Dark Blades excel at puncturing and ruining all balloon types. Of course, it's 60,000 bucks. Okay. I'm not sure if the Spirit of the Forest can pop camo, because I know there's some tier 5s that can pop camo, even though their tier 4 and below variants can't. Maybe this one can. Not sure. I'll probably just save up for this, though. And whenever those camo leads pop out, hopefully we'd have enough to buy this. And if not, we can get a wizard, we can get a mermonkey. And that'll work out. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a few of my songs that I arranged. I didn't transcribe them, so you know, maybe that'll hold me back. But I did edit them and I arranged them in quite a detailed manner, I would say. So I'm gonna be like, hey guys, hey, do you need an editor? What's up? See if I can get a response. Again, it's a bit of a long shot, but, you know, money's money. And I like doing that, so. I think it's worth a shot. So I'll let y'all know how that goes. Ideally, I would send out the email tonight because I have, you know, my PDFs ready to go pretty much. I just need to do some small tweaks, make sure everything's all cleaned up and nice looking. But hopefully I would be able to send out that email, you know, within the week, definitely. I'll let you guys know how that goes. Yeah, I don't know. Be real nice to, you know, be able to say I know somebody that does that, so I can just ask them about it and be like, hey, how do you do that? Can I get in there? You know, but I just don't know anybody, so gotta throw a Hail Mary and send an email. Alright, those lead camos are about to pop out at round 59. It doesn't look like we have quite enough to get the Spirit of the Force yet. I doubt we're gonna get 5,000 bucks 3 rounds, but let's see. Still don't really know if the Spirit of the Force can pop camo, so just hold on that for a second. The only reason why I don't buy Plasma Blasts, I guess I could do that, but the only reason I don't is because of Camo Purples, which I know would be a problem down the road if this guy cannot pop camos. Get that 800. Oh, it does. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Great, so now we're going to get that extra money. We can pop all types of balloons now. So for this guy, I mean, we don't really need him at this point anymore. I don't know, might as well just put Plasma Blast on him. Because we can. Good thing to learn, though. I didn't know this guy could pop camos like that. Good to know. Alright, I guess that's our metal basically done. Don't have to worry about much else here. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. We had a potluck on Friday for my job. We bring some food, we had a Secret Santa exchange, so everybody bought each other gifts. And the rules, the quote-unquote rules, were to not go over 25 bucks. But the person who got me went above and beyond. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show off a little bit and show you guys what I got. So, first thing up, got these candies. I mean, nothing crazy here. It's just a box of caramel peanut butter clusters. You can probably find some, I had to guess, in like Target, maybe Walmart, something like that. There you go. I got a vinyl record, which I have to go up and get, but it's a vinyl of Thriller by Michael Jackson. Believe it or not, despite me studying music and being a musician, I've never actually listened to Thriller. I've never listened to one Michael Jackson album all the way through. Of course, I know the hits. You know, everybody knows Thriller, everybody knows Smooth Criminal, Billie Jean, so on and so forth. But I've never sat down and listened to a record, so I got that. I'm going to listen to it someday. My record player and all that. I have some stuff over here. I've got a few things in my hand right here. Then over there on my shelf, way back there, I'm trying to angle my thumb. I can't really do it. Oh, oh, whatever. That shelf back there. It's hard to coordinate my hand to do that. That shelf, that one. On that shelf back there, I have some stuff that she got me as well. So back there on that shelf, there's like a little checkers game, little tiny checkers game I can play with the kids, or maybe if I see my family, I can play it with them. I got Uno No Mercy. If anybody knows what that is, I heard about that from one of the kids at the school. It's a variant of Uno, I suppose, where the rules are just souped up like crazy. Like there's a +10 card in there, there's a +6 card in there. There's all these added rules that'll make you jump off a building. So that'll be fun. Again, play that with the kids, play that with the family, so on and so forth. And on top of all of that stuff I already talked about, she got me these, which is some hand wipes, like typical just like hand sanitizer wipes. Very nice because I didn't have any, so I appreciate that. Just keep that at my desk. Some air fresheners. She's basically calling me Stinky. Calling me Stinky man. And some hand cream, which again is very nice because I don't have any. Yeah, cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Supposed to be a $25 gift. Really, I was only really meant to get like maybe the vinyl and one other thing at most, but again, she went above and beyond, so very much appreciate that. Alright. The last round here, obviously we don't have to worry about this guy. DOMG right here. I guess next, we can do double HP mobs or alternate balloon rounds, which I don't think either of them are really going to be a problem on this map. This map tends to be quite easy, so to be honest, I think we're going to be cruising for the rest of the day here. I guess let's just go in order, because why not? Let's just do double HP mobs. We'll keep Ben on, because I like the money. I'm still money maxing, so I'll keep Ben. And I had an idea to go with a Dartling Gunner today. It's not like I script these videos out beforehand, but while I was loading up the game, I thought, I haven't used the Dartling Gunner in a long time. The only time I really use him is during the monkey teams, if they say, you know, use a Dartling Gunner. But otherwise, I never really use him. So I had the idea to use them today, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's start off with something here. One of these free towers for sure. Go with a glue gunner. Keep that a little interesting here. There's a couple other towers out there that I don't use very, very often. I don't use a bomb tower too much. I don't use a boomerang all that much. I used to, but I don't anymore. Ninja's kind of on the back foot for sure. Engineer's a little on the back foot, and Beast Handler definitely is on the back foot. Might be able to take a round with him next, or take a game with him next time. We'll get those C-list monkeys out today. Get them some sunshine, you know? as always, put Ben in the corner there. Chill out under the umbrella, get a tan. Oh, you know what? It'd be fun to put him on that chair right there. Ah, yeah, there you go. Nice. Oh, wait. I never mentioned. I do have glasses. I thought I mentioned it, but I didn't. I totally didn't. I wore these yesterday and I'm wearing them again today. Because I've just been straining my eyes a bit, looking at my computer all day doing stuff. And I tend to keep the blue light filter off while I'm streaming. Otherwise, I would keep it on, but for streaming, I like to be able to see everything that's going on without the filter on, so my eyes are a little strained today. So these are just blue light glasses. They're not prescription or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with prescription glasses. That's not what I'm trying to say. They're just blue light glasses. Alrighty. Now let me think about which path we want to go down here. This guy alone is not going to get us any more money, so I don't have to worry about like money maxing with this guy. All the paths are pretty good though. I tend to go top path every time I do use him. I guess top path is not a bad choice. I'm just thinking about if we can use him to solo the game, because it's kind of fun to try to do that. And I know top path has a laser attack, which is technically a magic attack, so it's not going to pop purples, so that might be an issue. Unless maybe tier 4 and tier 5 can do that, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, you can erase most balloons, which probably excludes purples, so maybe not that one. Middle and bottom path, I'm pretty sure can pop everything else. So purples, leads, mobs, camos, whites, blacks, rainbows, ceramics, so on and so forth. You know what? To be honest with you, now that I think about it, I'm honestly feeling a little lazy. I'm just feeling a little lazy, so I'm gonna go bottom path. So we can keep this locked up here. You know, targeted towards this little straightaway there. Once we get enough money for tier 4, we can kind of just let that go, and we don't have to worry about it. We'll just save up for that. Yeah, I don't know, just feeling a little lazy today. I don't really want to do the bare minimum. What did I name this guy? I haven't given this guy a name yet. I can name you... Oh, I can name you Heavy. Like the TF2 Heavy? I'm thinking of characters that carry around a machine gun or a minigun or something like that. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just had a big old coughing fit out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm thinking of characters that carry around a gun, like this. And the first one that comes to mind is Heavy, so I'll just name you Heavy. There we go. By the way, I do not play TF2, I just happen to know the characters. Because I was around when TF2 became popular, so all those animations on YouTube I've seen, Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them I've seen. I've had some friends get into TF2 over the years. I just never did. So, before anybody asks, I'm not into TF2. I just know the characters. Buckshot can pop lead, right? Or maybe bottom path can't pop lead. I thought it could. Pop frozen. Okay. Shoots buckshot instead of darts. That's automatically. Massively increased damage. That doesn't say it can pop lead, though, so maybe it can't. Okay, well, I guess middle path would be the move, then, if we want to solo a game. I really thought bottom path could do lead, but maybe not. Unless it just can, and it doesn't tell us that. We'll find out. Oh. Is this gonna be enough? Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. That's a little tragic, but I don't think we really need the money anymore. Now that we do have this, we're not going to get 60,000 by the end of the game. Maybe if we add like a village, do bottom path. That's it. That's not going to generate that much more money. Oh. Yeah, I guess we're chilling. Chilling, chilling, chilling. Yeah, man, I don't know. Oh, you can't pop leads. Oh, that's tragic. Oh, man. Okay. Get a Buccaneer, then. You know, generate some money. Not like we need it, but, you know. Yep. I guess that's it. See you guys later. See ya. Bye. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I wish I could talk about some movies or something. Always just leading a boring life. I would go to the movies, but I'm broke. I gotta buy a ticket every time. I gotta buy the snacks. I gotta buy whatever else. I would say gas for my car, but I live... It's like a 10-minute walk away from me, so if I wanted to, I could just walk. But I'm just broke. Got other stuff to pay for at the moment. Which, again, is why I'm looking for that second job, so I have a little cheese to spare, you know? Speed up the process of paying off my debt and all that stuff. I guess you could just call me impatient. It's not like I'm swimming in debt, I'm just paying it off. You know how it goes. You get paid 5,000 bucks, let's say. I don't get paid 5,000 bucks, but let's say you get 5,000 bucks in a paycheck. You're like, oh wow, that's good, a good amount of money. Wow, oh my gosh. The car, the house, the rent, Netflix, Spotify, you know, the car again for some reason, tags because it's a new year, presents, you know. They're just paying stuff off. It's not like you're broke. It's just, you know, it's just you're paying stuff off. So Just looking for that extra side income so I can speed up that process. Anywho's it.